Okay, so in today's video, guys, we are going to be going through the top 10 Piggy secrets in Chapter 10. Now, oh boy, do we have a video for you guys today. There are going to be quite a few secrets in today's video that you 100% did not know about. Unless YouTubers have actually made videos on these secrets since the time of recording this to the time of posting this. Although I still think that there are going to be a few secrets in this one that, again, you will not know this time. So make sure to have the popcorn ready. Now we'll go into the comment section down below. Is it sweet? Is it salt? Or is it a bit of both? Personally, I'm a salty kind of guy, so if you got any popcorn, let me know if you're having some salt. But if you would like to see more videos like this in the future, these kind of like top 10 video things that I have been doing recently on the channel, then make sure to subscribe. It is most definitely free and it is your easiest way of actually supporting the channel. Also, if you would like to join my Roblox group, then head on over to Roblox, click on my profile, go to my group section, and you should see a group right there called the Antixx Cool Kid Gang. Make sure to join it, but you gotta be cool. If you're not cool, hasta la vista, baby. Oh, and I guess now would also be another good time to post my star code. So yeah, if you could be using star code Antixx, that would also be amazing. So the top 10 secrets in Piggy Chapter 10. Guys, fasten your seatbelts. Let's do this. Number 1, Harold. Now this is a huge secret that a lot of people have 100% missed. If you head on over to Minitoon's Twitter and go back as far as the 19th of September, you will see this very tweet. This tweet that says, "Ahoy everyone," and then of course you see some weird little like stick man type thing. But the most interesting thing here is that right underneath it, it literally just says Harold. Also Chapter 2 next weekend. So this tweet was in between the alleys and the store chapter way back in September of 2020. Don't worry, we're not going to speak about the year. What a horrendous year, eh? What a horrendous year. But Harold. Now guys, take a very close look at this stick man Harold that Minitoon did create. He has a purple hat, or a black hat with a purple ribbon. And what did we get in the emojis for this chapter? We literally got a purple hat. Now, of course, in the current cutscenes, literally this guy's name is just question marked out. And there's also been Dude Man flying around the community a little bit. Yep, Creekcraft, yep, we're talking about you here. But it looks as though that this character's name right here is in fact Harold. Very interesting, and a lot of people, I'm sure, will have missed this huge secret. Number 2, Bugger. Now apparently this is a little bit of a swear word, but I wouldn't necessarily say it's a swear word. I say it's more like calling somebody maybe an idiot. I don't really think that an idiot is a swear word either. Obviously, it's a mild swear word, but this did actually get brought up in Piggy, and the reason why this did get brought up is because of, yes, again, we think that Piggy is based in the UK, which it's not. But yeah, we're going to carry on talking about this secret. So the word bugger, or the curse word as some people would say, bugger, is not really a curse word. I live in Britain. We don't really necessarily use it as that kind of term. But Creekcraft is linking the fact that the word bugger is actually a British saying. So potentially that means that this is in fact based in the UK. So that's secret number 1 about this word. Now secret number 2 about this word, which you guys may have not actually noticed, is that the word bugger actually got taken out of the whole dialogue. So basically we find out the fact that, you know, Z and Zuzi, they helped us to escape the sewers, and then Willow's like, oh, you buggers that managed to do that. Now guys, that's actually been changed to rascals. So now Z and Zuzi are rascals rather than buggers. I'm trying to say buggers in a bit of a nicer way than going bugger. But also we use the word bugger as in like, oh bother, oh no, a kind of oh bugger, oh no, that kind of like term. So again, I wouldn't necessarily say that this is a curse word. Maybe some strict people would potentially say that it is, but me personally, not at all. Number 3, Spidella. Now guys, like Harold, did you know that Spidella has actually been brought up in the past? Now if you go over to Minitoon's YouTube channel this time and you take a look at this live stream right here, you can clearly see in the thumbnail that Spidella is literally right there. So did Minitoon plan this all along, or did Minitoon go back to that live stream and think, man, that's actually a really cool looking skin, I'm gonna add that into Piggy? But again, like I said, I'm sure that a lot of you guys probably will not have even noticed that the Spidella skin has actually been a thing for quite some time. It is literally in one of Minitoon's thumbnails of a live stream that Minitoon did ages ago. Number 4, the notes. Now of course, if you have seen these notes, then I'm going to put up a little time frame on the screen right now for you guys to skip forward to. So the first one here says, looks like I accidentally dug into a historical site twice. Well, hopefully the government doesn't find out. K. Note number 2 says, they say you can tell a lot from someone by just looking at them. After looking through personal records of many people, I've come to the conclusion that green means that they used to be very independent. And I'll also be making a video on this note right here, because there's actually been quite a few things revealed about the colour of these infected eyes. The next one says, Robbie was one of the earlier prototypes. He got into trouble a lot. He was embarrassing out in public. Now I couldn't ask for a better friend. K. The next one reads out saying, Patient Zero could not be found. However, we've tracked down one of the first subjects who have been administered the potion. We must act fast while the sample is still pure. I'm pretty sure that this is more than likely speaking about Bunny, as we do know that she is going to turn up in the next coming chapters. The next one reads out saying, to any travelers attempting to use the tunnel to the surface, this guide may prove useful. To solve this, all you need to do is... yeah, that's it. The next one says, our bombs are showing very little effectiveness against the hordes approaching. Outpost Echo has been silent, but we must follow our orders and wait for a signal. Ho, 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 ho. And finally, note number 7 says, now the orange ones, I've got nothing. They are all very different than the others. Like, very different. In the blink of an eye, they can travel a great distance. They are normally seen in packs. K. So it looks as though K has actually been doing quite a lot of research on all of the colour of the infected. And there is actually quite a few interesting things that have been brought up in these notes. The signal being one of them, right guys? Although I feel like Minitoon does know that what I have been speaking about, the signal and the beacon and stuff like that, so I'm kind of under the impression that Minitoon might be trolling me a little bit here, but at the time it really does sound liable. Number 5, the coded note. Now I wanted to make this one separate to the notes section, just simply because this one right here is actually very interesting. Now if you actually manage to decode this entire note right here that is found right at the end exit, and you just swivel around just like the one in the alleys, this one actually decodes to saying the second is 6. Now of course we had that note way back in the factory that literally says the first is 4, so now currently we have 4 and 6, or 46. Now I'm almost certain that in the next coming chapters we're probably going to get more notes saying that the third is whatever, the fourth is whatever else, and it's going to probably go towards the true ending, or it's also going to go towards the end, kind of like end door in chapter 12 that you need a code to open. So I feel like in chapter 11 we're going to get, I don't know, the third is 2, and and then in chapter 12 we're going to get the fourth is 7, and then that code's going to be like 4, 6, 2, 7, and then there's going to be the exit door that is actually in chapter 12 that you have to put a code in, kind of like the alley's end exit. So I do like the fact that Minitoon is thinking ahead here. I do think that this is really cool, and I love these kind of little secrets that are added into the game. Number 6, Insolence music track. Okay, so we've spoken about Harold a little bit, and yeah, that whole little section there actually has this kind of music that of course, BSlick has created. Now, if you actually go over to BSlick's channel on YouTube and you take a look at that music track is actually called Insolence. Or am I saying it wrong? Am I saying it funny, guys? Sorry, every time I say Insolence recently, everyone's been like, you said it so funny. Is it Insolence? Does that sound better, guys? Does that sound better? But anyway, you get what I'm trying to say. That little scene right there actually has that music in the background that is created by BSlick. If you head on over to YouTube on his channel, you literally see that exact same music track, which is called the Insolence. Does that mean that this Harold figure is now going to be the Insolence? Again, there are quite a few secrets in this video that I'm not necessarily going to go over massively because I want to do a completely separate video and I don't want people to watch this video and then make, you know, theories on them, my theories. So I'm trying to keep my cards close to my chest just a little bit, but you guys get the gist as to what I'm saying here. Number 7, Thin Man. Now, of course, Minitoon does like to take inspiration from buildings, you know, places, characters, and it looks as though that this Harold figure looks as though that he could have actually taken some form of inspiration from Thin Man in Little Nightmares. So as you can see in the background of this video, I'm playing some kind of like gameplay. Now, I've never actually played Little Nightmares, but the background gameplay that you're seeing right now is of a Thin Man, and my understanding is that this Thin Man actually crawls through TVs. He has things to do with frequency and signals, and it all kind of really relates back to Piggy. It's all a little bit weird. Does that mean that Minitoon has taken inspiration from Thin Man from Little Nightmares? Well, let me know in the comment section down below where you guys do actually stand on this. Number 8, PHENNA. Now, is it PHENNA or is it PHENNA? Let me know, guys. I would probably say PHENNA, I think, rather than PHENNA. Although PHENNA, it's kind of Phoenix, isn't it? It's a Phoenix character, but this is actually a completely secret skin that you have to unlock. Now, I'm not actually going to show you guys how to do it in this video because that would be another tutorial for another day that you're probably not going to see. But you can head on over to this video right here by Creekcraft. Creekcraft did actually upload a very easy tutorial to actually find out how to actually unlock this entire skin. So I will be using that at some point. I haven't yet actually unlocked the PHENNA skin, but it does look extremely cool. And I do like the fact that it is a completely secret skin, a skin that you can't necessarily get in the book 2 section of the skins. It's literally in the extras. The only thing I would say is that I feel like PHENNA would have actually been a better bot for chapter 10, and we would have actually seen like Spadella in the extra section. I feel like that would have made more sense because currently Spadella is the bot and PHENNA is the extra, and I feel like PHENNA would have been better as the bot and Spadella would have been better in the extras. But what do you guys think about that statement right there? Do you guys agree with me, or do you guys think that it's good as to how it is? But a pretty cool secret skin nonetheless. Number 9, the Signal. Now, you guys best know that you're probably going to get about another 7th video on this exact subject, the Signal, something that I have brought up so long. I'm just going to literally skim through this one because I know that I've brought it up so much, but I am going to be going into a little bit of detail into the kind of like everything that's come out in this chapter. So, the Signal, don't trust the SI, don't trust the Signal. Creekcraft now thinks that, you know, I could well be correct. After all, I think I have done quite a few videos stressing the fact that this don't trust the SI is not going to be don't trust the Silverpaw, it's going to be the Signal. And the fact that we've actually had something brought up in this chapter about the Signal, and that we're going to this whole outpost Echo, and that there's things going on there, and that we have to wait for a signal, guys, this has to relate to Don't Trust the SI. Like I said earlier, I feel like Minitoon knows exactly what I've been speaking about with the whole entire Signal. I actually did bring it up with him in a live stream as well, so I'll see if I can find that for you guys to actually take a look at. And he actually managed to speak about, is it actually the right beacon or signal that I'm thinking of? But I feel like this Harold guy is actually controlling the frequencies, the radios, everything that we're hearing. This whole Harold guy is making us hear what he wants us to hear. We're probably getting signals saying, let's go to this Echo place and let's just do this and do that. And it's just going to be a trap. And I love the fact that we're getting all of these secrets so far in the past that, you know, they're propping up right now. I feel like it's perfect. It's such good story writing by Minitoon here. So do you guys think that it's don't trust the signal? Let me know in the comment section down below. And if you say that you don't think it's don't trust the signal, I don't know what to say to that. And finally, number 10, the character. Now the character is unique for whatever reason, but actually there is something pretty interesting in the end cutscene here, guys, that I feel like quite a few people have overlooked here. Now I've spoken about the suspicious pony, the TSP, the suspicious pony, about he's done some things wrong. He's obviously done stuff to his family as well, and of course it looks as though that Willow actually told him to do it now. But the character is unique. The character is unique in a way that we cannot get affected. Now why can we not get infected? Now the reason to that is because Minitoon has actually brought up the fact that why are we the only human? Why are we not an animal? Why are we playing as ourselves? That is also something that he did bring up in a previous interview. And I feel like this actually has something to do with this. And now of course Pony is having all of these like voices in his head as well, but I feel like there's a lot more to this. I feel like maybe Pony could well be some form of Insolence. The reason being is because for some reason we're talking to this Harold guy and then all of a sudden we reach out and we say, get out of my head. And when we return back to normality and reality, the person that we're reaching out to happens to be Pony. Of all people, we could have reached out to Willow, Kona, Robbie. It was Pony. We literally reached out to Pony as if we were speaking to Pony the entire time we were speaking to Harold. So this has got a little bit confusing as to the character being unique and not being able to get infected, which I feel like actually has something to do with the whole uniqueness because we can't get infected, and also the fact that we actually reached out to Pony after we were speaking to Harold. It's just extremely weird, guys. But anyway, guys, there we go. That was my top 10 Piggy Chapter 10 secrets, and this was a really good one. I actually really enjoyed making this video for you guys. But like I said, if you would like to see more videos like this in the near future, then make sure to subscribe. And if you don't like the channel in the near future again, you can always just, you know, unsubscribe. You just, yeah, do it. But anyway, guys, there we go. That was my video for today. And I hope you guys did enjoy today's video. Thank you all for joining, and we shall see you guys in the next one.